Hi there. Today I wanted to talk about meditation and how important it is, or how important it's been for me to get through to where I am now, and I'll continue to do it. But meditation is for me imperative for mental strength, and it's something that I have always done. But certainly not to the degree that I have been doing it since I found out I had breast cancer. Prior to that, it was just sort of an every now and then thing that I did, that I knew that I loved and all that sort of thing. But, you know, since I've been dealing with this, I've been doing it every day. I just believe that it clarifies the mind, and, you know, he's really made me realise how strong and powerful our minds actually are. Although we hear that all the time. You know, it's something that I think people always know, but we don't really put a lot of stock in it, I guess, unless something like this happens, or, you know, a big event happens in our lives, and it just brings it to the fore. But dealing with the onslaught of physical side effects and emotions during and after treatment, I have really relied on it, on the meditation, because personally, although the side effects of the physical side effects of chemotherapy don't really get a lot worse as time goes on, it does get worse because, well, for me, the drug changed, which made the side effects worse for me. But it's more... The longer that it goes on, the treatment goes on, the more challenging it is mentally to be okay with dealing with this whole thing, because you get worn down. And I've found that since my last treatment, which was last Wednesday, I'm on my 12th day today since my last treatment, so nearly 2 weeks ago. So just this last treatment I have found a lot harder. It's been the hardest treatment for me emotionally. I've had lots of tears for no apparent reason. I've been cranky, and I think it's just really taken its toll on me. And you know, that is really difficult to deal with, because you know that you're doing it, and you know, when you're being cranky, you know that you're being snappy, and you just have to take yourself out of the situation. Well, I had to anyway. It's just the best way for me to stop being snippy at everybody. So, but yeah, there's been a lot of emotion for me as well. I've been really teary, and I'm not sure why that is. But yeah, just lots of meditation to try and help myself deal with those emotions and those thoughts, and all that sort of thing. And look, you know, it's the nature of the beast that you're going to have bad days as well. And to be honest with you, I haven't had that many, considering the scope of this disease and the side effects of the treatment. When I think about it, I haven't had that many bad days, really. Because the thing is, you know, when you first find out, your initial thoughts of death are very strong and very real. And, you know, you have to come to terms with that. And all of a sudden, dying someday, you know, we all know we're going to die someday, but all of a sudden that becomes a little bit too real, and your life all of a sudden becomes really time-stamped. That's hard. It's really tough to deal with. So anyway, meditation for me is just so incredibly important. And the thing too that I like to think about with meditation is it's really thought control, and it's something that can lead you into having more control over your thoughts in your awakened state. So, and it's something that I'm continually working on, you know, when something happens, for me to think about, what am I thinking about right now? Was that thought beneficial to me? Is that going to help my life? Is it going to help the way I feel? Or is that thought bringing me down? Because basically everything starts with a thought, and you know, you have a thought about something, you can believe it and give it power over you, or you can let it go and you can not let it have the power over you. And which is a lot easier said than done, and it takes practice just like anything. But as far as the meditation goes, that for me is the real winner. And I'm lucky enough that I had a friend, or I have a friend, who is a yoga teacher, and I just love her. And the first thing that she was the first person I thought of when I knew that I had to get back into meditation. And I called her, and hearing her voice over the phone was just so comforting and wonderful, because she's done so many meditation journeys for me when I lived near her, and I used to do yoga with her every week. And then she would take me on a guided meditation journey. And so hearing her voice on the phone was just wonderful. But she ended up sending me some CDs. She's so lovely. So hearing her voice all the time with those meditations is just comforting as well. But I've also learned to do meditations without needing her to do it for me. You know, I can do those meditations myself now, just to some nice relaxing music with a candle. Set yourself up a nice environment, you know, that's peaceful, and you know you won't be disturbed. Take the phone off the hook if you need to, which I always do. I don't want to be disturbed. And you know, and just really let yourself lay there and unwind. So it's a really good idea to learn how to do that for yourself, or get someone to help you with it to start with. And for anybody, no matter whether you're sick or not, it's a wonderful, wonderful way to just really get in touch with your own inner thoughts and your inner processes. But you know, obviously it's really helpful on those days that your thoughts are getting the better of you, because I like to think of meditation as, it's like finding the blue sky on a cloudy day, because you know, we all have thoughts that are just clouding our judgment and our emotions from time to time, and it's a way of rising above those thoughts and those emotions and finding a place within yourself that is clear, because that place within yourself is always there, no matter how you're feeling, no matter how bad you feel, no matter what's going on in your life, for yourself or for other people that you're taking on. That serene blue sky of a place, peaceful, tranquil place inside you, is always there. And if you meditate, you can find that place, and then it can just bring you back to some balance, because it's exactly what you need when you're feeling like that. It's like taking off in an aeroplane on a cloudy day and rising up and watching the clouds drift past, and imagining that those are your thoughts floating around in your head. And you get past all of those thoughts, and you eventually get above the clouds to see the blue sky. And you know, for anybody that's been in a plane and taken off on a cloudy day, and you know what I'm talking about. So that's kind of what it's like to meditate. It's to finding that blue sky and that inner peace. And it's a really, really special place to be, and it's comforting. So so I would recommend to anybody, no matter where you are in life or what you do, that meditation really is, it's a really, really helpful tool to get us through our lives, because we all have stress in our lives, and we all have thoughts that we don't need in our heads, and it just gets you past all of that chitter chatter that goes on in our heads all the time. You don't realise how much it happens until you actually really start to think about it. So getting mental about cancer and which I feel like I am mental sometimes, but getting mentally in the game is really, really important, not just when you're fighting cancer, but I think for anybody just dealing with life. So there you have it. It's one of my top tips definitely is meditation. Okay. thank you guys, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll put another video up soon. Bye.